it's such a fun way to pop yourself out of a funk and pop yourself out of a negative mindset and into future possibilities. Because the reality is, it's just as possible to have made it, to have figured it out, to have overcome your limitations. Okay, I have to tell you guys about the most amazing way to manifest. This started out as a silly little game between me and my friends, and a friend started it. I'll explain in a minute. It's been so funny and so fun, and ironically, has been one of the best tools I have ever used to manifest. So, let me explain first, like, my theory of why it's so freaking amazing, and then I'll tell you about it. So, a powerful way to manifest is to not think of like the exact thing that you want, but rather like what it feels like to have it and to have had it for a minute. Like, so I've heard before, like, you don't want to imagine your wedding day. You want to imagine your first anniversary or your second or your 10th or whatever, right? Further down the line so that it's not such an anxious feeling, like, oh my gosh, feeling. It's more of a peaceful, settled feeling. So that's one of the reasons why I think this tool is so powerful, is because it's like afterthought or after the fact. Um, Another reason why I think it's so powerful is because it's playful. And I genuinely believe that the universe wants to play with us, that we get to create whatever we want through our belief systems. And that's another reason why I think this modality, I'm calling it a modality, is so silly. That's why it's so powerful too, because it's playful, it's silly, and it's altering your belief system of yourself. Um, there's something that I do called the compassion key. I work with clients and help alter their beliefs in my private practice. And I want to include this at the end of my sessions. So I'm going to teach it to you really quick. Let me tell you how it came about. The cutest friend, I have a bunch of cute single girlfriends, and we're all just in motherhood together, right? We're just doing the things. And one of my friends was going through a hard time going through a breakup. And so the other gal was just like, you know what? We st- we named our dream people, and she's like, how do I even tell this? Oh, it's so funny. So essentially, what we did was we picked our dream person, right? But not necessarily like specifically who. But one girl's her, she calls her guy Viking. The other girl calls her guy Cowboy. I call mine Greek God, in case you're wondering. And we just pretend they're here. It's like make believe. Remember when we were kids and we'd play pretend, right? And one of the girls was going through a hard breakup, totally ghosted, whatever. And so my friend's like, well, did you know Cowboy has dinner at your house right now, ready for you? Or did you know Cowboy's really good at giving massages? He loves to rub your feet at the end of the day. Or she'll be like, did you know that Viking just bought our third vacation home? um so anyway, we've been just doing it, and it instantly makes us start laughing and like kicks us out of a bad mood and makes us forget about whatever's going on in the moment, and we daydream this dream life, right? And it's funny because as I have played with it myself, I started first by um obviously, like, did you know great God just came out of nowhere? He just found you and he just adores you, and on and on and on, right? And he's going through his own spiritual awakening, and he knows how to communicate with you and loves deep connection. All these things. So I do that. Been doing it. But then it also transitioned over into just me. It's almost like hearing gossip about yourself, but I started playing with it with business. And I was saying things like, did you know Heather made it? She just made it. She is traveling and teaching. Did you know Heather overcame her fear of men and her fear of talking to them and communicating? Did you know? I'm trying to think of all the things. Did you know Heather went to that art institution she's been eyeing, and she opened her art gallery across seas? Did you know she has a strong man by her side, and their love is so epic, and people are just altered by being around them because it's so deep and so amazing? Did you know she just found a way to be consistent, and she just figured out how to create and communicate in ways that people just dig and love and understand? I just went on and on and on, and I have been going on and on and on for days. And it's funny because things that were holding me back, it was like, did you know Heather's just not scared anymore? She just doesn't care what people think, and she just knows her value and what she has to offer, and she's ready to offer it. Um, as I've been playing with it, I've had clients just coming in and dropping in, and all these things are happening that are obviously, I can't even make this video without smiling. My face has been hurting from how hard I've been smiling because it just feels so silly and so playful and so fun, and it actually unravels the belief system. It's been really fun. I'm trying to think of what else, some other ideas. Oh, I've been like, oh, did you know Heather just wakes up super easily and works out and eats, just all the things. It's like, oh, she figured it out. She got in her groove of things. It's such a fun way to pop yourself out of a funk and pop yourself out of a negative mindset and into future possibilities, because the reality is it's just as possible to have made it, to have figured it out, to have overcome your limitations. And as you start playing and exploring with it, it just unlocks it. It's been pretty cool. So this video is short, but I just wanted to tell you about that and challenge you. Whenever you have a thought, like sometimes in my head, I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, you're so sad, or whatever. Like I'll offer compassion for whatever I'm going through. I'm so sorry it's been hard. So sorry you're tired. Instead, I have been saying lately, oh, did you know Heather's just not sad anymore? Did you know she's just not tired anymore? She has the energy for it. Did you know Heather just has good boundaries and she chooses men wisely? And the best of the best of the best come to her and just adore her as she is. They just love her intensity and weirdness and quirks, and they're down for it. Um, did you know she's just surrounded by friends and family and has a beautiful life? So fun. So I want you to spend some time after this video to just play with it. Just let yourself play with the universe. Let yourself pretend that you're gossiping about yourself and all the amazing things that came through for you, and see what happens. I want to hear in the comments. Also, if you really need to dive into emotion work and clearing out trauma, please come see me. I have links below of different ways to work with me. Also, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this.